The Laughing Avenger, Chronicles of Raj the Ridiculous. Chapter 2, The Strange Encounter. Raj had been working late that night, caught up in balancing the accounts for his shop. His parents and Chintu had gone for a wedding of a distant cousin, and he was alone for a few days. The shutters were down, and the market was quiet except for the occasional bark of stray dogs. Exhausted from his work, he decided to cut through Bapu Nagar Park. The park was a quiet oasis amidst the city's chaos, a place where he could escape the chaos of the city and think about important questions like, is chai better with or without masala? As Raj passed through the park on his usual shortcut, the air felt oddly still. Even the usual honking from distant traffic seemed muted. Above, the night sky glittered with stars, and for once the city's smog couldn't completely hide them. Raj looked up, hoping to spot a shooting star, though he figured his wish for fewer nosy customers wouldn't come true anyway. Suddenly, a streak of light tore through the sky. It wasn't like the usual meteorites he had seen on TV. This was brighter, almost playful, zigzagging across the stars as if it couldn't decide where to land. Looks like aliens finally figured out where to park, Raj muttered, smirking at his own joke. But his smirk turned to a gaping stare as the light curved sharply and headed straight toward him. Before he could react, it crashed into the ground just a few feet away, sending up a puff of dirt and grass. Great, Raj muttered. First potholes in the roads, now they're invading parks too. What lay in the small crater under the banyan tree wasn't what Raj expected. It wasn't a fiery rock or a UFO. It was a sphere about the size of a cricket ball, floating just a few inches above the ground. Its surface shimmered like liquid, constantly changing colors in a mesmerizing swirl. Gold, silver, emerald green, and a deep velvety purple. Tiny sparkles danced across it, like stardust caught in an endless spin. As Raj stepped closer, he noticed that the orb emitted a faint hum, a soft, melodic vibration that seemed oddly soothing. Naturally, Raj's first thought wasn't, this could be dangerous. It was, can I sell this on OLX? But the strangest part was the laughter. Yes, laughter. Soft, echoing chuckles that seemed to come from the orb itself, as if it were enjoying some private cosmic joke. What in the name of samosas is this? Raj muttered, half expecting the orb to reply. And it did. Sort of. The orb pulsed, its glow intensifying for a brief moment. A beam of light shot out, surrounding Raj in a halo of warmth. He froze, unable to move, but not out of fear. The light felt comforting, like an old friend's embrace. Despite every fiber of common sense screaming at him to leave it alone, Raj's curiosity got the better of him. He bent down and touched the orb. The moment his fingers made contact, a jolt of energy shot through him, sending him stumbling backward. The world around him seemed to blur, and a kaleidoscope of colors flooded his vision. Inside the light, Raj's mind filled with images and sounds he couldn't quite understand. Strange beings with gelatinous forms floated in his thoughts, their voices a mix of chuckles and words he couldn't make out. A deep voice echoed. Worthy host detected. Humor threshold exceeded. Bonding initiated. Wait, what? Humor threshold? What's bonding? Raj yelled, waving his arms. I didn't sign up for this. The orb ignored his protests. It shot toward him, hovering right in front of his chest. For a split second, Raj felt like sneezing, and then poof, the orb disappeared, absorbed into him like it had melted into his skin. Raj stumbled back, patting his chest. What just happened? Did I swallow a star? He checked his reflection in a nearby puddle, half expecting to see his face glowing like a Diwali lamp. The moment the orb bonded with Raj, his world changed. Colors seemed brighter, sounds sharper. He could hear faint giggles echoing in his ears, and he felt a strange energy coursing through him. His fingertips tingled, and every time he moved, he swore the air around him seemed to shimmer. Testing his new state, Raj tried snapping his fingers. To his shock, a tiny spark of light burst out, accompanied by a loud, comical honk noise. Okay, he muttered, staring at his hands. Either I'm dreaming or I just became the punchline of some alien prank. As he walked home, strange things kept happening. Street lights flickered in rhythm to his footsteps. A stray dog barked at him, but the bark came out sounding like a duck quack. And when he opened the door to his apartment, the usually creaky hinges played a full tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Raj sat down heavily on his worn-out sofa, clutching his head. What is going on? Did I accidentally consume some weed? Little did he know, the orb was watching and waiting, adjusting to its new host. Somewhere in the cosmos, the Zorntic Council watched through their holographic monitors, their gelatinous faces glowing with amusement. "Interesting choice," one of them murmured, their body rippling with laughter. "Let's see if this Earthling can handle the power of humor." And so, Raj's journey with the mysterious orb and his unexpected destiny as Earth's funniest superhero began. Hope you enjoyed this chapter. Stay tuned for the next one.